someone was like, hey girly, your boyfriend's cheating on you for months. Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. So as you're by the title, today is date night. So excited, y'all. One thing about me is I love going out. I thought it'd be fun to do a little bit of a get ready with me or said date night. But if you aren't in my channel and if you like subscribing, we don't have time to waste, so let's go ahead and get started. We are fresh out the shower. It's 5:10 and I literally told my boyfriend, I was like, oh yeah, I'll be ready by 5:15. I thought about it for like 2 seconds and I was like, wait a minute, babe, be here 5:25. Because I was just thinking there's no way I can get ready in 45 minutes. Because I got off work today at 4:30 and I was like 5:15. I was like, what am I doing? Not playing my cards right. So 5:25 is our new ready time. While I'm yapping, I'm gonna get ready. So for our date night, we're going out to eat. We're going to Noodles and Company, which is like our favorite restaurant ever. My boyfriend and I are both vegetarian and we're both very picky. Like if we're going out to eat, expect Noodles and Company. Point blank period. So we're going out to eat and then after that, we're gonna go see Despicable Me 4 in 3D. I don't know what it is, y'all, but I'm on like a 3D kick. We literally could have watched the movie a lot later tonight, but like the only option for 3D was 6:30. One thing about me is I love a 3D movie, so obviously we're going. I think it was like 2 weeks ago, we literally watched Inside Out 2 in 3D. We made the big mistake of watching it in the first row. So a lot of it was a little bit hard to see. So we picked the tickets this time. We moved a little bit back. And by a little bit back, I mean we're in the third row now. I know like the best spot for a movie theater, especially for a 3D movie, is the back of it. But we're gonna go see Despicable Me 4. I feel like if I go to the back, it's gonna be like kids. And I just don't want to be bothered with this movie. I know it is a kids movie. I know I should probably expect it, but honestly, don't care. I'm sitting third row and hopefully it's better this time. I'm hoping for a better movie experience. But the last time we went to the movies, we sat beside the most annoying people. The whole theater was empty and they sat 2 seats beside us. Like, what do you do in the movie theater besides watch the movie? The correct answer is not talk. They talked the entire movie, was whispering, and like whispering I feel like is even worse than talking because like they're trying to be unintentionally quiet. I'm very excited. I'm just really hoping that there are not loud talkers this movie. When I was in the shower today, I was like thinking, like, what can I talk about to make this video interesting? And I've said this story before on my TikTok account, but I've never full on gave y'all the story about how I met my boyfriend. So I thought it'd be fun while I got ready to share y'all the funny story about how my boyfriend and I met, because it's like not a roller coaster, but it definitely something. So let's start from the beginning. So 2022 was like a very rough year. I was doing things that were just not good for me whatsoever. It was a rough year. We're not going into detail. So 2023, I was literally contemplating ending it, but I was like, Kenzie, that might be a little bit dramatic. So I'm thinking about like what hobbies I could do because I wasn't doing any like YouTube. I wasn't taking social media seriously, so I really had no idea what I wanted to do. I wasn't hanging out with friends frequently, so I really was going into a really bad rabbit hole that was gonna lead me probably ending it. So I was thinking, and I joked around with my grandma saying, oh, let me go to the gym. Like that'd be a fun hobby for me. I mean, good and well, I hate going to the gym at the time. It was a joke until I mentioned to someone who I'm not really friends with anymore. And then they were like, oh yeah, I'll go with you. And I'm like, okay, well maybe I'm the newest gym rat on the market. Like, hang on y'all. So simple as that. So then flash forward, we're actually going to sign up for our gym memberships. I remember this day because it was President's Day, so I was off of work. So I'm like walking into the building. Actually, I didn't make it in yet. I was literally so nervous. I didn't even make it in the actual building. We opened the outside door to the gym to like go into it, and like we're standing there like with it like half open half shut because I was doing just like going home. I was like, I cannot do this. I'm not, you know, because I wore a sweatshirt. It was also February. Let me preface. Ignore the background noise. I'm very much sorry. My boyfriend like opens the door because I'm thinking he just is working there because that's what he was doing. That's when I first saw him. I was like, oh, cutie is working at the gym. Plot thickens. So he's like, oh, like, do y'all need any help? And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm about to faint because this man was like, Shockingly, I was actually like trying to like keep myself single for like a good period of time. Not that I was dating anybody prior to that, but I feel like I really was seeking male validation because daddy issues. So I was like going with the intentions of like, Kenzie, let's take a break. Let's focus on ourselves. God had different plans for me though. I'll put that out there. He asked me for help. I was starting up a storm. I literally had to delete the picture that he took for my gym picture because my face is beet red because guess what? I was blushing. I was trying to seduce this man at his workplace. I said, Kenzie, have some dignity, keep it together, queen. That was pretty much the story. He signed me up. Like we were both like kind of eyeing each other, at least in my opinion. I've now confirmed it with him. Like at the beginning, I was like, does he feel the same way? He in fact did. So I was feeling him, he was feeling me, to my thought. But I'm like, okay. I was honestly too nervous because I've never asked a guy before in my entire life, like, hey, what's your Snapchat? Hey, what's your number? I've never been that type of person to like go out in public and do it. I'm a, let me text you, and if it doesn't work out, then I'm cancel my gym membership. The thing is, I didn't know anything about this man. Like I knew his name was Benny. The gym I go to has like pictures of all their employees. I've matched a picture with his face. Not a stalker. This part I'm gonna explain to you. I may sound a little bit psycho. Also, I have 5 minutes to finish this. I need to work on my yapping skills. So So I finally stalk him. I literally go through the gym's Instagram they're following to find this man, but a girl's gotta do what she gotta do. I was looking for a way to get a big butt, but I found my future husband. Like, I knew that day, I was like, that man is my future husband. So I took it upon myself to DM him. Like, I was like, let me do it. You know, you only live once, life's short, might as well DM the boy. So I DM him, ready for me to get humbled. Literally all I said was hey. Like, I can see if I was like confessing my love. I said hey. He never answered. Yeah, humbling. Yeah, the man never answered, and I was like, oh, this is really embarrassing. Like, I was about to full on look up how to cancel a gym membership because I could not show my face around there anymore. Or if I was gonna keep the membership, I was going at 3 a.m. Simple. He never answers, but I'm like, let me see if he even like read the message, right? I did this right before I'm going to bed. I look, it said seen an hour ago. Yeah. Hey, cutesy. Hey. I'm telling the story about how we met and how you left me on red.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Left you on red?
For an hour.
What?
You want to explain yourself to the story? So, let me finish my story before he comes back here.
I'm coming to explain myself. I forgot to say that.
I go on my phone. I see he has me on open for an hour, and I was like, ooh, humbled, hashtag embarrassed. So what do? Like, the only logical thing was to delete the message. All evidence gone. I didn't send the message. It's disappeared off face first. I kid you not. I delete the message. It was about 5 minutes. 5 minutes after I delete the message, I get a DM back from him, and he says, hey, what's up? Now, why he couldn't have said, hey, what's up prior to me deleting my message is a great question.
I'll be right back.
I was like, okay, maybe I'm back in because he's responding. Ready for this, y'all? I'm like the queen of all plans, correct? So I'm like, oh, like, hey, like, I didn't really get like a good feel about how this equipment works. Could you like give me a step-by-step? Because at this point, I'm still thinking he just works there. So he's like, oh yeah, I'll teach you on Saturday. And I'm like, word. Yeah, I think I'm skipping a lot of the story. Just kind of want to like, for y'all. I'll spare y'all the details. So we finally hang out on that Saturday. You know, he shows me the equipment and he's showing me everything. So I'm like, okay, like, thank you. He had the nerve, the absolute nerve, y'all, to be like, oh, so how'd you find my Instagram? Let's go ahead and take a step back. If you were trying to get this man to marry you, even to date you, are you gonna tell him that you went through his workplace's Instagram following to find him? Absolutely not. So I'm thinking, this is like a small county that we live in. I'm like, oh, it's suggested, babe. It just popped up as a suggested. We have mutuals. We had no mutuals. But he did believe it, I think. Or maybe acted like he did. Because I was like put on the spot. Who puts someone on the spot your first hangout? So I'm putting that on him. And then from there on, we kind of hung out. It was very much awkward, as I've said in like many videos before. We were saying like one sentences back to each other like the entire time. We were just like that first couple awkwardness. Until I took him to get sweet frogs or frozen yogurt for the first time in his entire life. How has this man lived without frozen yogurt? Your guess is good as mine. One thing I will brag about my boyfriend and I is the fact that we've never gotten in like a serious fight to the point where we've almost broken up, which is very good considering we've been dating for 15 months. So a round of applause. Even though someone that we both don't like tried to start an entire rumor about my boyfriend cheating on me. Yeah. Someone was like, hey girly, your boyfriend's cheating on you for months. And I almost believed it. No, just kidding. That was like our only incident, which I don't really consider an incident because it wasn't something that I believed, not something that he believed. The only thing I know is the fact that we made money off that video because I made a TikTok about it. While I touch up and put my little lip gloss on, he may have some words to explain himself about why he left me on scene for an hour.
Put me on the spot.
You put me on the spot. I already explained that story though.
What?
When you're like, how'd you find my Instagram?
Oh yeah, true. My fault. I was curious.
Did you believe me?
No. I was hoping that you searched it.
You wanted to stalk her deep down. Did you want to stalk her girlfriend?
I wanted to know that you cared enough to search me up.
So a stalker?
Maybe.
Okay, explain your story.
I had signed her up at the gym.
Explain why you left it open.
I was playing soccer, right? At night. It was 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and I was with my friend, and I got subbed out before the game ended, and I just checked my phone and saw that I got a message. And when I saw it, I had my best friend next to me. I started freaking out, and I was like, oh my goodness, what do I say? What do I say? And then I got subbed back in, finished the game, and then after that, I looked at it again. All I see was hey, so I didn't know if there's anything else underneath it, so I was scared to open it up. So I opened it, me thinking that Instagram had my back. For the red receipts, I tried to say unread, whatever that button is on Instagram. Y'all are familiar with it. And then I had a group chat with like 4 or 5 of my friends, and I was like, guys, what do I say? You know, I gave it.
Sorry, I cut you off. All I said was hey. He could have just said hey back.
Yes, I overcomplicate things in my mind. Here I go thinking that I need to respond something like, and I thought I had to just respond something crazy. Not crazy, but you know, like I put way too much thought into it. So anyway, I see she deletes it, and I'm like,
I'm embarrassed.
I'm cooked. Yeah, so the next morning, that's when I was like, oh, okay, I just need to respond something. So I said, hey, what's up?
It was not the next morning.
Was it?
No, it was that night.
That night, I'm sorry, yeah. That
5 minutes after I deleted it, he was like, hey, what's up?
That was just me freaking out. That's all that was.
Okay, to finish off this makeup and outfit, because it's already 5:30 and I wanted to leave at 5:25. We're putting perfume on and then we're leaving. Alright, and I'm all ready. I'm probably just going to insert a couple clips from the actual date, so here those are. That's all for this video. Hope y'all enjoyed watching. If you like this video and want to see more similar to it, definitely know by liking this video. If you're new to my channel, I definitely recommend subscribing. I post every single Monday. No, I post every single Tuesday and Friday. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Hey, it's me.